All right, so let's say now I have a task to create a spreadsheet for to record information of the employees in my organization, right? And I need to put all their details here on this uh on this spreadsheet. Let's say for instance the column is supposed to be something like this. I want to put in the employee name, right? Employee name. I want to put in the department of the employee, right? Department. I want to put in the status, employee status, right? I want to put in the hire date. When were they hired into the organization, into our company? I want to put in the years of experience that they bring into, into service. Years of experience, let's call it years of exp, right? I want to put in the salary, right? And then lastly, let's just have another column for job rating. All right. So these are the details that I want to fill. And for a good number of employees, so to say, let's say for example, I have 1,000 employees in my organization and I need to fill this, right? You would agree with me that to begin to fill this one after the other can be time consuming, right? And for a data entry professional, this is what we expected for me to do. Let's have another column for serial number, right? Serial number. So if this is one, I'm expected to have, let's say the full name should be Olamide Maxwell, for example. Olamide Maxwell. Let's say department would be IT, for example. Status will be let's say he is a contract staff, right? Or let's just put the contract hire date, right? Let's say the hire date is let's put today's date. That should be 05/11/2025. Years of experience. Let's say it brings 10 years of experience into this. Salary. Let's make a salary be what should we use? What should my salary be? Uh, let's say 1 million naira. This is naira. If you're watching outside Nigeria, our currency is naira. Let's say job rating out of 5 is 5, right? So, and I need to put in this for all of my 1,000 employee, right? This can be time consuming, right? And it can be stressful. But then I'm going to teach you a simple hack to make this very simple and faster. Then what do you need to do? Now, there are two things you need to focus attention on, right? Number one is to understand that you will need to create a new tab, right? Don't forget that this ribbon here is called the tab ribbon. So I'm going to create a new tab that will be part of the list that part of the tab list that I have here. Then number two is that after creating the tab, I'm going to assign a functionality to that tab that I've created. So two things: create a tab. When you create the tab will be empty. It can't do anything. Now you will have to assign a power. You have to assign a functionality into the tab that you have created. Now, to create a tab, there are two things. There are two ways to create it. I'm going to show you the normal route to follow. Then I'm going to come back to show you the shortcut. Then what do you need to do? Come to File, right? Under File, come to Option, right? Then when you get Option, look at the list that is given onto you. You will see Customize Ribbon. Of course, that's what I want to do. I want to customize that ribbon to put in what I want, into the list, right? So I'm going to click Customize Ribbon, and it's going to bring you here, right? And you can walk, right? Now, if you don't want to go through that route, we can use the shortcut on any area on this ribbon. Just right click, and when you right click, you will see the option that says Customize Ribbon, and to bring it there, without stress. Now I want to create that new tab, and let's say I want to call the tab, I want to call it data entry, right? because that's what I want to use it for. So what to do is to come to this area where I have new tab, and I'm going to click new tab. Now you will notice that a new tab two things have been created, right? The new tab, the new group. So every tab must have a group. Just as this is, you will see that this is the home tab, and there are groups. This is the clipboard, fonts, this is the and all of that. There are so many groups. So every tab must have groups where you will not assign functionality into. So first, I'm going to rename this tab to what I want to call it. You can see how can see my process to renaming it. Select that tab, the new tab, and click rename. Then you can see it will bring this this box where you can edit, right? And I'm going to call it data entry, right? And I will say okay. All right. Next is to give the group a name as well. So I'll click the new group and do rename as well. You can see that you have several icons that you can assign to it. Let's say, for example, I assign this icon to it, right? I select this icon and I call it let's call it entry form. Entry form, for example. Then I say okay. Now, as it is now, I have created the tab, but the tab is powerless. It cannot do anything. If I click OK now, you will see data entry listed on the ribbon, on the tab ribbon, but there is nothing it can do because I have not assigned the functionalities to it, which will become the next thing I will do. So I will assign the functionality to it, and to do that, note this area. This is the area to do that. These are the functionalities that you have on the Excel, right? Note that on this filter, what I have is popular commands, right? Popular command, and usually form is not a popular command. So what I will do is to refilter it, and I want it to show me all commands, right? So I'm going to select all commands, and then you can see I now have all commands. Then the next thing is to what I want to assign to it is a form. So the next thing is to look for form. It is written alphabetically, so I can follow the alphabetical order, and form, here we go. I'll select the form. Meanwhile, before then, I will ensure that I have selected my new entry, right? Now select the form, right? And add. I'm sure you can see the step. Select the group, right? Select the form, then add to it. And you can see that it has been listed on it. And that's just the process, right? And the next thing I do is to say, okay, right. And you can see that if you look at this tab ribbon, you will see that data entry has been added to it, right? Now, it makes my work simple. If you click data entry, you will also see that the group, there is the entry form group that has been created, and the functionality on it, the task on it is form. So it makes it simple. Now, I want to keep inputting data into the new spreadsheet I've created. So what I would do is to first of all create the column, which I have done already. So these are the columns. I'll select all the columns that I've created, right? I'll select them, and then I will come back to select the data entry, the tab I've created, and say form. And you can see that it has listed them for me in form of a form. In the, it looks like a form, right? And what I will do now, because I want to impute a new one, I will just come to new, and then I'll begin to impute. This is supposed to be number 2, right? What's the employee name? Let's say the employee name will be Daniel Newton, for example. What department he is in the R&D department, research and development. Let's call it R&D department. Status, he is a full-time staff. Hire date, he was hired let's say on the 12th of July 2023, right? And years of experience. It joined us with let's say 7 years of experience. Salary, I don't want him to collect more than me, so I'm gonna give him 700,000, right, as salary. And job rating is a good guy, but let's give him job rating of 4, right? So that makes it. Then what I do next is to say close, right? I'm going to close this, and once I close this, and you can see that that information had been, I now have the information added to it. If I need to do another, I'll click that again. You can see this makes my work faster and easier. This is a simple trick for you, that the core of your work is to do data entry, is to input data into the Excel, into your Excel sheet, right? I hope this help you, right? Look, pay attention to our page for more video and tricks that will help you on your Excel, that will improve you on Excel. Like you can join our premium, our advanced data analytics or Excel class, any one of them that you want to join, right? Our Excel class is designed to cover everything that you need to understand on this simple Microsoft tool called Excel, right? We're going to introduce you to Excel, take you through advanced sorting and filtering, separation and joining techniques, data cleaning, range naming, cell referencing, data validation. We're going to go through pivot table, right? VBA, and then at the same time, take you through data analysis for, Excel, Microsoft Excel for data analysis. You're going to learn other important things like the functions, Excel functions. That's going to cover the basic math and statistics function, date and time function, logical function, text function, and every area that we have in Excel. At the same time, our data analytics journey is a comprehensive. It's an 8 weeks of 100% live practical classes with a minimum of 6 capstone projects. I know, and then a 24/7 support activities. We're going to help you to become a perfect data analyst that you want to become, and give and open you to virtual job opportunities, and work seamless and become make better income for yourself, right? I look forward to you in our class, right? To join the class, you can call our number that is displayed on the screen, or you visit our website at www.softview.analytics.com.ng, right? Drop a form or drop us a call, and then we're going to somebody's going to attend to you, and you find yourself in our class, right? Sincerely, is a class that you don't want to miss, right? I look forward to see you in our class. I look forward in the next video. Once again, do have a very wonderful day. Thank you.